Check the board. Run the score. Hear this crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Wake up, phone jump, whole day lit. Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Cow she got smoke, poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board. Run the score. Hear this crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? They got the spark, Kkoma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly, new heat lands. Bread pulled up, almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shape. Game got pressure, market got nerve. Price tells the story before the curve. Who got NBA? gmPM. Who got NHL? gmPM. Who got MLB? gmPM. Who got NFL? gmPM. Crypto? gmPM. Politics? gmPM. Parlays? Receipts? gmPM. Check the board. gmPM. Run the score. gmPM. Crowd loud, odds louder. gmPM. Markets move by the hour. gmPM. Stats in the morning. gmPM. Chaos by noon. gmPM. If it moves, we move. gmPM. You know the tune. Sports markets headlines. Receipts. Dave Kkoma brink. gmPM.
Hiya! What up, y'all? Welcome to the gmPM show, episode number 11. What up, peeps? Hope everybody's doing well. We got a good show today. Sorry about yesterday, ladies and gents. You know, you guys saw on the timeline we had some of these crazy fans in the group chats going a little crazy, so we had to kind of like settle all the fans down. You know what I mean? And regroup. Let's just say for a day. But we are here. The boys are here. We're going to be making predictions live today. We're going to be chatting World Cup. We're going to be talking prediction market news, the whole 9 yards. Bread, what's good, my boy?
Yo, GM, dude. Just another day here. I kind of just trying to catch up on everything that happened. I was out of the house most of the day yesterday, and so the only game I was paying attention to was Brazil and Scotland, hoping for alien intervention. It clearly never happened, and so kind of a letdown there. Yeah, bro. And so yeah, trying to get all caught up now. It was
You went on mute. You're on mute. You muted for a second.
Oh, I muted for a second. Yeah, excited to dive into kind of exactly cover what happened yesterday.
Yeah, man. No alien abduction, dude. I'm pissed, bro. I was waiting for that UFO to just start hovering around. You know what I'm saying? Like, suck up Neymar. Nah.
I know. I was waiting for like all of the things all over the TV, breaking, president comes out, all the stuff, and like, nah, nothing. Yeah. Nothing ever happens.
We did not get it. But we had some crazy games yesterday, which was dope. But Kkoma, what's up, my brother? How we doing?
We're doing good. Feeling some side effects from maybe eating too much Thai food while watching the games, like while I was watching Morocco. But overall, can't complain. I'm very happy with how the team did yesterday. It was a little weird, man. Like they gave up a goal, then they tied it, then they gave up a goal again, they tied it, and like Haiti, I think they're they didn't score any goals the first 2 games. And then when the game actually ended, I think their expected goals were like 0.3. So the fact that they even scored 2 was insane. But glad Morocco came around, made some decent money on that one. So overall, happy and cannot complain. Yeah, it was good.
Let's go.
Keeping
man.
the predictor's dream alive one day at a time. Like can't lose the funds.
So, and Kkoma, do you log, like, I know obviously it's on Polymarket, it's on chain, but do you have like a separate system where you log every trade, track your P&L on a daily, monthly, the whole 9 yards?
Yeah, I do. I have like a little Excel sheet that I have around with me, just because I think Polymarket, the problem with Polymarket's P&L is that it doesn't include fees. I realized. So what you're looking at is not actually your actual P&L; it's a P&L without fees. But if you look at the fees, it's a little, it is a little less. So you got to be kind of aware of that if most people didn't know. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. And oh, those are the slips that I see where it's just like, oh, I paid this much in fees, and it's just like, you're welcome, Polymarket.
The thing is, even with the fees, generally the odds are still a little bit better than most traditional sports books. But yeah, obviously the cash out is a little bit better as well, depending on.
Yeah. Copy. Block Bull, what's up? Guys, get active in the chat. Dillo, I see you here, man. What's good, man? It's good to see you as well. I want it, like, we're getting close. We're getting close to the knockout stages. I think 8 or 9 teams have their ticket punched officially. Obviously, still some more games to go today, tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this all shakes out. I'm going to be making the case today. Obviously, for those that don't know, both my parents are Moroccan, Casablanca, off the boat, fresh. So I'm a little impartial. Shout out Team USA. But I'm going to make the case today. And hopefully, like, if Kkoma's terminal is working, shout out to the team at DG3 that gave us a couple of bucks to be able to sprinkle around and see what's what. So maybe we make a couple of bets today. But I'm gonna sell you guys on exactly why I think Morocco is a little bit more than a 1.6% chance of winning this entire thing. I think it's all here, man. People are always like, oh, it's going to be Brazil and Argentina and da-da-da. One little screw up. You know what I mean? Like, Messi not going to score 3 goals every single game. I'm just saying.
I'll clip that. If he does score 2-3 goals, he must have watched the gmPM episode and was like, hey, I got to prove this Moroccan man wrong. And then
maybe.
Maybe.
Kkoma, you know what I'm thinking? Regression, bro. Regression. At some point, like, it can't be on all the time. It just can't. Did
you see that guy who put $100 on Mbappe, Messi, and
2 goals? Ronaldo, 2 goals?
I forgot who the third one was. Maybe it was Holland.
Oh, Holland.
He scored 2 goals. He put like $100 to win like 18 grand. He did it again, and it won again. And so but the funny thing is, if you actually took that 18 grand that you won initially and just did it again, you would be like 6 figures or something.
Oh my God, 6 figures. It'd be more from 100 to 18,000, and then 18,000. You're probably getting into close to 7 figures at that point, bro. Like, those
it was pretty crazy. Yeah, but no, actually, now that you mentioned Morocco, I was very disappointed yesterday also with Korea. That's my team.
Yeah,
man, I knew it from the beginning. I think I told it a couple episodes before. Like, the coach, the manager is just incompetent, and like he doesn't know what he's doing. After game 1, people just really believed that Korea was a good team, and I think they have really great players, but just so poorly managed. And then it showed in the Mexico game. It showed up again in South Africa. Like, whatever we have like an advantage of some sort, we don't play to our best abilities. And like against South Africa, they were just essentially just playing for a draw, and then it bit us in the butt again. This is the same exact strategy against Mexico. We play for a draw, we give up a goal, and then we try really hard, and then we look good, but we don't actually like finish the actual game. So yeah, pretty disappointed with them. Hoping they make the 3rd place team. It really sucks because if Korea won and they got 2nd place, they would have ended up in LA at SoFi Stadium, and I would have really considered buying a ticket. But now it's South Africa versus Canada at LA, and apparently the tickets dropped almost 40% from where it was before after Korea got eliminated. So it gives you a perspective of like no one really cares about those two teams playing in Los Angeles.
Damn. Wait, but the Koreans are into the knockout round, aren't they? Like, even though they're the third squad coming out of Group A, they still have 3 points.
We'll only know at the end, right?
Huh.
Because
I mean,
it's the top 8 third place teams, so you have to go through all the groups.
right. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm looking at the what I think is the updated standings right now. Right, coming out of Group A, Mexico and South Africa, obviously 1 and 2. The Swiss team in Canada, right? Group B, Brazil, Morocco, Group C, Group D, Team USA. Obviously, like, this is still kind of up for grabs in terms of the group. So as crazy as that
like
sounds,
so many
even
groups
with
right now, there's like still group I, D. So it just depends on the goal differentials and everything like that and the points.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why it's showing on here. Let me show you what I'm looking at real quick, because, and this is directly on X. You know how they give you the standings? It shows Korea punching their ticket, which is kind of crazy.
I don't know if that's true. Like, it really just depends on how everyone else performs. I don't know how it already knows that it's they punched it in, but we'll see. Yeah. From whatever reason, I thought
Yeah, check it out. Mexico, South Africa, right? The green essentially means you've punched your ticket to the knockout round. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think
6.
that's wrong.
Really?
That just assumes. Yeah, that's wrong.
Really?
Yeah, because scroll down.
Yeah, because, like, even though these groups
there are
aren't
other teams with
decided
3
yet,
points. Yeah, Ecuador could be technically,
but there's still
third.
open spots, right? Like, because it's like there's still open spots. So I think this actually could be right, because the top 2 teams here are going to advance. Like, if another one has 3, right? So one of these should obviously go through as well. But look at Group E. Like, their third place only has 1. Well, I guess, yeah, if Ecuador wins.
Yeah, they could win. Yeah, and then Sweden can also, like, tie. Belgium can win or tie. Like, it all depends on goal differential, and it's only top 8 teams that make it from the third place team. So I think the website is kind of not accurate. Yeah.
All right, X. Maybe you should be using Bucket for your data. It's just, anyways.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Okay, let's go over some before we get into maybe like some of the games or whatever. I know that there was some news, obviously, like Kalshi, like we were just talking about, obviously Kalshi IPO on Monday's show with Renit and DG3 at going public, right? Last raise was about 22 billion. News comes out yesterday. Kalshi is looking to raise now at a $40 billion valuation. And apparently people are literally like looking to throw money at this. What do you guys think about this now? 40, that's a big jump. 20 billion to 40 billion. I get the hype is there, but like $20 billion market, like that's a huge, huge jump. What do you boys think?
Nope, not worth it. Not even remotely worth it. No, I mean, with all of the hot water they're in currently, I mean, essentially there's like, 20 states or something like that have pending lawsuits or something against Kalshi, specifically for sports betting. Right. And they want them to operate as a book or go through the legal hurdles and loopholes and whatnot to become a sports betting platform like FanDuel, DraftKings, all of those. And at the end of the day, like, I think it's like last check, it was like 80% of their entire volume is sports markets, So I think that we're going to see a world here where Kalshi ends up operating more like a book, and you're going to have more fees, and you're going to have things that maybe certain games or certain contracts you can't exit out of early. Ultimately, all the benefits to using a PM over a sports book, they're going to level that playing field. And then if they're not allowed to offer sports contracts in various states, like that's again like 80% of their volume. So no, I don't think that they're that valuation's a little too high, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we'll get to this news story. I want to get Kkoma's take. We'll touch on the whole North Carolina, what's it called, law, like what the tax bill that they passed yesterday, which was kind of crazy. But Kkoma, what do you think? Kalshi, $40 billion IPO, you with it? Buying, selling?
I just looked it up. FanDuel's are apparently between 30 to 50 billion.
We talked
But-
about this on Monday, though,
Yeah,
right? Like
exactly.
it's
It's just crazy, like something that's somewhat unproven, and there's a lot more unknowns with Kalshi and poly market in terms of the laws and regulations and what type of crap they're gonna have to go deal with. That if it works positively, then sure, 40 billion could be a great number because maybe there's some upside to it, but the downside risk is so high. So I mean, these investors must have a ton of confidence or a ton of risk appetite to be able to do something like this. If you told me maybe 10 billion or like 5 billion valuation, I'd say, hey, jump on it now because there's a lot more rocket ship, momentum that it could tackle. But yeah, 40 is quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know how much the upside is after that.
Yeah, it's a really big jump. But here's kind of my thinking too is Kalshi going public. I don't know if they're going to spin off Kalshi prediction markets versus, let's say, because Kalshi just started doing perps, right? Like first time ever, fully legal on their platform. Granted, it's only like 5 or 6 tickers, but Kalshi is now doing perps, and the perps volume dwarfs, and I mean dwarfs, the prediction market volume. So I don't know if that's going to be 2 separate entities, if it's going to be kind of all in one, if they're marketing it as like, hey, perps and prediction markets, like if they're going public, that's going to be really interesting to watch. But I'm with you, Kkoma. Like, where is at 40 billion? Where's the upside at this point, man? Where?
I mean, do you think they'll do well in the perps market? You think so?
I do. The numbers show it, bro. Like people are trading, like I mean, to the tune of tens of billions of dollars. Like the time it took Kalshi to hit like $1 billion in like prediction market volume, perps did that in like a week. You know what
crazy.
I mean?
I didn't realize perps was doing so well. Maybe I'm so used to hyperliquid and it dominating that.
Yeah. And
how much of that volume is coming from Robinhood is because Robinhood sports essentially, like if you're betting sports contracts and PMs on Robinhood, it's essentially being funneled through Kalshi on the back end, right?
This is not sports. Nothing sports related.
Right. But with perps, I mean, is the perps coming from Robinhood though? Like, is that an offering that Robinhood's doing currently?
No, Robinhood does its own thing. Robinhood has its own, they have their own legal. Robinhood has their own legal entity. They do their own perps, futures. Like, this is something totally separate. And because like you guys remember, we talked about this on ETC one time where it was like when Polymarket got that first $2 billion from ICE, I will go pull this clip. I remember specifically saying the similarity of audiences between prediction markets and like perp traders is like same kind of risk appetite. The sports bettors or the gamblers, call them whatever you want. Perps is the same shit. It's the same client profile, in my opinion. But there's a much bigger appetite for trading perps, right? It's like I don't need to have all I have to have is like a fraction of the collateral in order to be able to trade these things. It opens it up to so many more people. And now you give people the legal route. There's no accredited investor rules, none of this bullshit that has to go on now. I can just go on Kalshi and freely trade. Literally right now, I have access to the perp, to trade perps on Kalshi. That's crazy. Like, think about it. How many times do we have to use VPNs to trade any hyper liquid anything, right? Like use this platform, that platform. It becomes a pain in the ass here in the United States. I think this changes the game. But again, going to be interesting to see how this is going to go, how this goes down. And if they do spin off, like, let's say a separate entity. So to justify for 40 billion, you better be throwing in perps, bro.
You have to.
Yeah, the perps business
Kalshi is more popular than I think than I give it credit for. You know what I mean? In terms, I know it's more popular than Polymarket, but I mean, I don't really understand why. But I mean, I guess I understand why because US, US dominates everything right now. It is what it is.
It's true. It's true.
How are have you tried the perps on Kalshi yet, Dave? Like, have you been playing with it?
Yeah.
Like, how are the fees? Are you get crazy fees?
No, it's actually not that bad, honestly. Like for perp trade, I mean, there's fees with everything. You know what I'm saying? But it also depends on the perp side. It also depends like how long are you keeping a position open, how much collateral you use, how much leverage are you using, and so on. So everything is going to be a little bit different. But from what I saw, and I actually read the docs and shout out to John Wang over at Kalshi who gave me access. John, by the way, hit me up, bro. I still want that job. Let's go. What are we doing? But
Iron Man.
Fees. Honestly, we're in line. Right, like industry standard. kind of the same, what you see on Hyperliquid versus what you see on Ostium or any of these, depending whatever per platform or event, whatever you're trading perps on, it's pretty much in line. I know that Kkoma was pretty outspoken about Kalshi fees on the prediction market side in the beginning, but from what I saw on the perp side, they have to stay competitive. But it's super early, right? They have like, you could trade like 5 or 6 tickers. It's like Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, Ethereum, and like 1 or 2 others. And they have like a whole slate that they're probably slowly going to roll out. But yeah.
So would you invest? I guess this is the real question.
At 40 billion, if it has perps, maybe. But I'm kind of like I've learned to listen to smart people, and Nat is really, really smart. As we saw with SpaceX, where she had her rule is I'm not investing on IPO day. We literally saw SpaceX go like this and then like this. Literally lost $1 trillion in market cap over the course of a few days. So
she also called
IPOs
Bitcoin to take a dip. So it's happening. So
it's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
She said 35, 40K. So everybody buckle up. We might be in for a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we've been here before. We're all right.
Did you get in on Wendy's, bro?
Bro, Wendy's has been cooked. I know it's not prediction focused, but like the Reddit army, the Wall Street Bets army is crazy, dude.
Nuts, bro.
Where is Wendy's? Where did Wendy's open today?
I don't know. They halted trading again today on it. So
it's starting again. Oh, it's down.
It's
down, actually. I swear, bro, there should be a prediction market for like
there
price
should be
for
a
Wendy's.
market on it. Yeah.
How is it not a thing? That's crazy. Oh my God. Actually, one quick little note. I did want to maybe slightly flex on everybody for a second. Let me just pull this video up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I need to start posting this from like our stuff, but I had there's obviously a ton of different like platforms out there. People are building like tons of like different shit, right? I had on one of my streams at the beginning of the NBA Finals, a company called Profit AI, right? And what they do is you can actually go to their platform and create a market yourself, right? And it has 6 LLMs that are ultimately working in the background, right? Custom LLMs that are working in the background to kind of like facilitate, create the odds, find the resolution, the whole 9 yards. And it does this in like 30 seconds to like a minute. And while I was live on with him, I'm like, I can create whatever market I want. He was just like, yeah, you got a free $5 in your account, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, that's actually pretty cool. So I created a market. My market was, will Jalen Brunson be the win finals MVP? And obviously that market won. That was game 1 of the NBA Finals. Check me out.
Yeah, what's happening now is it basically needs to rephrase the question in a way that can be resolved. So the algorithm will decide, cool, how can we, like, firstly, when will the MVP be announced? So yeah, it says on June 14th, according to NBA.com or ESPN. So now you can just click create. And then it takes, currently we're using six LLMs. They are running in parallel, so the speed is relatively quick. Obviously, this is something that we want to make happen as fast as possible, but we've set it up so you can, like, while you're waiting for that market to queue, you could create another market in the meantime, and then stack them up and then go through and trade them.
Oh,
so yeah, here's your odds.
So oh my God! So this automatically creates the odds, taking into account every single thing. So if I say yes, how much do you want to risk? I want to risk my $5. You know what I mean? Like I'm going, yeah. Place $5 trade on yes. 100%. I'm taking those odds. 134%. Yes, please. Especially after watching last night's game and watching how the Knicks eviscerated the San Antonio Spurs. Done and done. Holy shit.
So now you can share that market if like anyone can come in and trade it.
How cool is that? Like anybody can now come and trade. I mean, they could have, but I cashed out. I claimed my winnings the other day, like yesterday. I totally forgot about it. And I was like, oh my God, I made this market and I created it. Right?
I feel like it's kind of, I mean, I'll play around. I feel like, is there any rules as far as the markets are concerned? Because I feel like that's a real easy thing to manipulate.
There's just no money yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no real money. Like I bet $5 what was able to get filled was like, I don't know, 40 to 50 cents or something. You know what I'm saying? And I cashed out $9. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and I asked them, like, where's the money going to come from? And it's like, right now, they just want people going on the platform and creating markets because, Brett, the majority of people have no fucking clue how to create a market on Polymarket, myself included. Right. I don't know how to do that. If I want to create a market, I don't know how to go about creating a market on Polymarket. None. Zero idea.
Yeah. I feel like it's they have to. Well, yeah. I mean, we've talked about it a bunch of times, right? That like the prediction market is only as good as the liquidity that it has, right? Facts. You know, 100%. We've seen a bunch of different ones that aren't Kalshi and Polymarket that are struggling. You know what I mean? Just because there's no liquidity there. Yeah, and with those markets, though, I mean, it'd be like, can I spin up a market on whether Dave will wear a hat during gmPM? You know what I mean? And like.
But that's the thing. How to the LLM has to essentially, the easier you make the market for resolution purposes, right? So like they factor that in. So yeah, you probably could create it. Who knows how the odds are going to be? But the AI automatically takes the other side. So it might not be conducive to like, well, what the fuck? Like if we can't find a proper resolution, then maybe it does or maybe it doesn't create the market. I don't know. But this is more for people like to kind of get into the habit of like, hey, you can go create markets, and now people take like if I advertise that and people jumped on that and put money into there, I now get the same way that DG3 like rebated Kkoma, right? Like for trading on the platform, this is everywhere now, right? Like people have money to incentivize traders to come onto their platform. So if you are predicting, listen to me very carefully. You hold the keys, okay? You have your choice of like where to be able to go. It's like you're the high roller without even being a high roller. There's a million different platforms for you to be able to go make your bets and predictions. So choose the right one for you. And I'm not endorsing one or the other. Obviously, shout out to the DG3 team. Kkoma's making nice rebates there. I don't know why we're not. We should be making nice rebates, but
Kkoma, you don't trade.
Yes, yeah.
you have to trade to get a rebate.
You're right.
Yeah, like when you go to a casino, you can't. When you're trying to get
the team caught my room.
Like, let me see your player card. Why do you have zero activity?
Player card? No idea what you're talking about. But Kkoma, you like the idea of being able to create your own market?
I do. I think again, it's the same issue that Brett brings up. It's the liquidity problem.
Yeah.
Like even like I think Brett mentioned, what is it called again, Brett? Like para mutual or whatever, para something.
The para-mutual contracts. They're just
exactly
essentially AB.
Yeah, like those is nice in theory, but no one really takes it.
Yeah. Like that's I want to get Melee Markets. If you're watching, we want to get you on the show. So let's go. This is the call. I had no idea what pari-mutual markets were. I still probably am a little like fuzzy on like exactly what it is, but would love to get like any of these pari-mutuals, like companies or platforms on here. Kkoma, have you looked at also poly sites by any chance? I'm just looking at like who's raising money out here, and I'm just kind of going down like the list. They raised like 1.5 million. You know poly sites by any chance? Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, no, I'm talking to one of their guys that works there. I think he's like does like the growth and product there.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't tell me anything about this, but I just saw it on their account recently that they just raised 1.5 million, which is huge kudos, especially in this market right now. Maybe I'm just thinking about it from a crypto perspective, but just being able to raise that much in kind of a quote unquote bear market is pretty impressive in my opinion. It's backed by like Easy Labs, Maven Capital, like pretty like well-known, I guess VCs that, you know, we're all aware of. But yeah, they're doing a mixture of like analysis, AI, and then also trades. You can make trades at the same time. So they're relatively smaller team, but I kind of like that because I think pretty much you have to wear a lot of different hats. And yeah, they're cooking right now, and it seems like they're getting a lot of support. They even have like the Polymarket badge. So yeah, would love to have them on the show in the future, just because I want to see like what they're cooking up. Just watching just been using their app and just trying to understand how everything works. But it's been pretty good. Yeah,
love it. Yeah, Justin, Trey, just shot you a follow from the gmPM account, guys. Would love to obviously have you guys on board, and would love to have you guys come chat with us, man. This would be fire. I love learning about new platforms, what's out there, who's cooking what the differences are, where the money at, where's the money flowing into. So Yeah, no. Good stuff. And guys, if anybody has any platforms that they're using, feel free to throw it in the chat, comments, you name it. Let me know so that we can obviously try and get them on. Try and get them on here for sure. Okay. Let me pull this up. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys. I'm going to make the case for you now as to why. I found this tweet, and I'm just like, oh, my God, this is perfect. Perfect. I'm going to tell you guys right now why, and we're going to share Kkoma's screen on the DG3 terminal in a second because we're going to make this bet. We're going to make this prediction. So let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Thought this tweet was absolutely perfect. Okay. Listen up, chat. Morocco's past decade has been nothing short of historic. Kkoma, if you give me the asterisks when I say AFCON 2025 chance, I'm going to kill you. AFCON
you guys make fun of me about the AFCON thing, by the way. Like you especially were like, you watch AFCON? Why would you? You should be ashamed as a Moroccan person.
As Morocco wins, but also like, you know, we robbed the other team. But regardless, we're the winners. AFCON 2025 champions, Arab Cup 2025 winners, FIFA U20 World Cup 2025 winners, Chan titles, under 17, under 23, Olympic bronze medalist in 2024, fourth place in the 2022 World Cup, longest senior winning streak in international football. I think it's at like 40-something games, longest senior unbeaten run in international football. A golden era for Moroccan football. Yeah, these Lions are here to roar, ladies and gentlemen. Kkoma, share your screen. I want to bring it up. Give me your analysis first on why am I a crazy person for betting on Morocco to win at 1.6% when I'm reading all of this amazingness.
Do you guys see my screen?
Hold on, I'm going to bring it up on stage right now. Yes, we do.
All right, so let's see what Morocco's at. Let me just keep scrolling and scrolling. Where are you, Morocco? Do you see it? Man, maybe it's not even searchable. Oh, there it is. 1.7%. 1.7 cents is where
Let's
it's at.
go! 1.7 cents.
They believe that they're gonna let's see who would be ahead of them. Japan, Norway, USA, Brazil, Germany. Yeah, I guess it's the usual suspects.
Yeah. I think people are overpricing the favorites out here, bro. I really do. I think they're just they're overpricing the Spains. Maybe not Argentina. Argentina looks good, right? But like then they got like the repeat chatter. I feel like this is primed for like dark horse territory or at least a deep run. Kkoma, are you telling me that if Morocco makes it to the semis or maybe even the finals, that 1.6 cents, that shit could easily be like 8 to 10%.
It's actually not bad odds, but I mean the team has been semi-inconsistent a little bit, like in terms of they've been struggling to score. Yeah. Yesterday they may have scored against the worst team in the World Cup right now, Haiti. And they had to score because they were giving up goals. And granted, they did do a bit of rotation with their team. So, but yeah, 1.7 is appealing. The real question is, hey, why do I have to use my money to put this market in? Where's your money?
Listen,
where's
your
money?
This is our communal money, all right? Like
I sent you some money too.
I know, but this is
you already lose it.
No, I didn't. I just can't log in via the VPN while I'm on the live stream. So we're gonna use We're gonna use the communal funds code.
Sounds good. What are we doing?
Question
like
now is, so what's a rational or like a bet that we should make on this? Because obviously I want to make it worth it. I want us to freaking, if we do, like, it's not even like for Morocco to win, right? It's just the plays of like 1.6%. They win 2-3 more games, which is not like that unheard of. This thing could be sitting at 8 to 10%. I don't know. What's a good bet to make? $20? You're the bankroll management guy, right? Like if it's up to me, I'm like full port it all. No. Tell me.
Wait, I thought you were gonna give us a good answer, but he just said literally full port it all.
Full port it all,
full
bro.
port.
I don't know nothing about bankroll. Exactly.
Degenerate.
Red don't know. Yeah, we don't know shit about bankroll management, bro. That's why. That's your job on the show.
How about we pick a few teams? You know, like so we'll do Morocco.
Okay.
I kind of like Mexico. just because
Where's
they're the
Mexico
host
at?
nation. 1.3.
Ooh,
Yeah, I like
that
that.
seems like value. Okay.
I think we just have to understand if any of these teams are playing against each other, and are we shooting ourselves in the foot essentially?
Oh, right.
You know what I
I
mean?
guess
But
Germany,
I-
bro. I'm telling you,
too
Germany's
lazy
the
to
dark
figure out
horse.
the math right now. How about we allocate $100?
Okay.
We'll do like either
Sprinkle it
$20 plays or we do $25 plays. So it's the difference between 4 or 5 teams. How about
Okay.
that?
I'm in.
What do you want to do? 4 teams or 5 teams?
Let's do 4 teams. I think 5 teams
4
is a
teams.
little overkill.
All right.
Yeah.
So
let's do 4
25
teams.
on Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's actually pretty
Yeah.
cool about this app, which I really like, is when you put in an order, say when you do like basically a market buy, it tells you what the poly market fees are right here, right off the bat.
That's cool.
So imagine if you're like a high roller, right? And you're like, I want to put 10,000 on whatever, 10,000. It'll tell you that your fees are actually $294. I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit more.
Jesus. Is that what it
Yeah.
said? Yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see if you can zoom in a little bit more,
Is that
but
better?
yeah, let me make my screen bigger. 200 now I see it. $294.
Yeah. So you don't
God
realize, you don't see
damn.
these hidden fees. That's why these limit orders is actually the alpha when you're like making some of these purchases, just because it is it does get a little I didn't realize the fees either, like, or how big the fees could get. Yeah.
So
it's like
Kkoma,
transparency
for
is
those
really good.
So maybe for those that don't understand, like that don't come from the trading world, like maker and taker fees, like putting in limit orders, like is able to bring down your fees that much more, like on Polymarket and
You don't
and the
pay
rest of
fees.
these
Yeah, you
platforms?
don't pay fees on
At
on
all.
the when they get filled. Yeah.
Right, because you're adding liquidity into a market where it doesn't
Exactly.
exist, right? So it's best pricing
Exactly.
policies for the client, for the customers,
Mhm.
and they're not going to charge you fees. But market orders, you're getting slammed. But the majority of sports bettors, I feel, and I've read up a little bit about this. The majority of sports bettors just want fills. Like they're putting in market orders.
They don't care, but I don't think they realize it either. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's one of those things where like it's like a hidden cost that people don't realize. So I really like the transparency here, because it also does weigh on you, like, oh, maybe instead of trying to get this immediate fill, like have a little bit of patience. The only thing is if it doesn't get filled, then what do you do, right? But we're not gonna do $10,000 because we don't, we're not rich like that. We
broke.
I would love to make $475,000 based on your call, Dave, but let's just do 25. But the summary's good. We'll make 1,189 if they do win, but maybe we'll cash out one way or another.
So I'm talking about, as I just get the text message balance alert from Chase telling me that I have $26.62. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we're done. Take the order.
Yeah, and I love seeing the depth of order book too. Like I like it, man. Well, Kkoma, maybe one piece of feedback for them. Do you like this color layout? I don't like this color scheme. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it could be more poppy, like more. I don't know. You like what's your, like, as a trader, right?
I got used to it.
Yeah.
I got used to it. I think with any app, you just becomes you have to get more and more familiar with it. Do I look like Polymarket's coloring? No. But then eventually you just get used to it. So I don't hate it. I don't like love it either. It's just it is what it is kind of thing. And then I'm okay with it. Yeah. Overall.
Got it.
Yeah. So actually, Morocco is a good play too in general, just because they actually are in the knockout stages. So you get some type of benefit of knowing that they're not gonna, like some of these teams right now, like Japan, technically they should get in, but you never know, right? Like what's gonna happen in the game with Sweden. So, but anyways, Dave, you chose Morocco. Yeah. Brad, what were you choosing?
From the beginning, I've been, I think who's going to take the whole thing is going to be either Argentina, Mexico, or Germany.
All right. So you want Argentina at 14 cents, or do you want Germany at 5 cents, or do you want Mexico at 1.3?
Let's do Germany.
1.3.
All right, Germany it is. Let's go. We're doing Germany at 5.3, which is still pretty good.
I think they're the underdogs.
$25. Let's see the summary really quick just to make sure. What are we doing it at? Size max. Okay.
Oh, Kkoma. Ronit said the share feature is live. You can go to trade history and can share trade slips on X or any other platforms.
Oh, nice. Let's do it.
Let's fucking go.
So 71-cent fee, and then no DG3 fees. So Let's go. All right, order filled. Germany. All right, my team. I will do. Yeah, let's see. I'll go with Norway. I think they think they have a good shot.
Yeah. I was gonna say Norway or Mexico has to be like a play for sure.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go Mexico. Because they're already in the knockout stages. So, and I think they'll be fun. Yeah, and wow, $2,403. Let's go. They should be able to make it to like some type of next stage, I believe.
Are we doing it if one of these hits? Maybe we do a giveaway.
Or
maybe what we do is we roll that into like a Stitch 3 campaign so that all our viewers and creators can go out, maybe earn a couple of bucks and give us a little boost also at the same time.
Is there anyone in the audience that wants to do a pick? We'll do an audience pick if that. Yeah.
Who you guys want us to bet on? Who you guys got? Let me hear it. Let's see.
And then while we're waiting for that, we could do a fourth pick as like a community pick, or like our three consensus pick.
When is Mexico playing again?
I mean, they were like Mexico. Estadio Azteca they were crazy yesterday, dude. You see the people like in Mexico, so they were going nuts, bro. It was like a sea of people.
Do you think our consensus is Norway or USA?
Holland's playing.
I kind of want to go USA a little bit.
Yeah. How we not gonna choose? Luds, France, come on, bro. For real? No.
At 19 cents though.
19.
Alpha Wolf said Haiti. They're not even in.
Haiti? Yeah, Haiti.
They're already eliminated.
Alpha Wolf says Cubs.
Cubs, yeah, exactly.
Cubs.
I was gonna say he's definitely saying Cubs.
This is kind of crazy. Brazil's only a 1.5 higher than USA.
Nunu says Portugal. Why are these not coming into StreamYard? This is so annoying. I can't see the chat on StreamYard. I didn't even know people were commenting. Bro, the English, bro. Even though Harry Kane was possessed and couldn't feel his legs for the second half, bro, I like that. You guys heard me on this show. I said watch the English. I'm just saying.
So what are we doing? I need some. Everyone's picking something different.
Yeah. Lud says France. Nunu says England. I mean, how do we
Portugal?
Sleep? Yeah. How do we sleep on Holland though, man? Like, how is that? Like, where's
no, they're not going to win though. That's the thing for sure. Like, they're just they're a flawed team in some ways. But
do we have the
Netherlands too? They
Right.
always seem to make it pretty far. And who do we pick again? Let's see. We did Germany, Mexico, and Morocco. So the only problem with this is that Netherlands and Japan will play either Morocco or Brazil. So we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot here a little bit,
Right.
if we pick the Netherlands or if we pick Brazil. So we got to pick a different team, like almost.
No. I'm not picking Brazil or the Netherlands. I don't. No.
We're going USA.
Let's
Colombia. What's Colombia priced at?
2 cents or something. 1.8.
Colombia was higher than Morocco? For real? That's crazy.
Colombia's a good team.
Yeah, but like they barely squeaked it out. Barely.
No,
I mean,
they're leading their group.
I guess we'll see.
All right, we USA just because this is such a pride pick more than anything. I realize because whatever.
Yeah,
and guys, not great, but whatever.
And here's what I'll do. Like once the show is over, I'll log into my account. Luds, I'll make your France pick because I have some funds. I have a couple $100 in that account. Compliments of the DG3 team. I'll make the France pick, and I'm definitely making the English pick 100%. I'm definitely telling you boys, this is France's tournament. I get it. Oh shit! Nunu said, haha, may as well just burn your $25. Haters, stop hating. Stop.
All right, we're doing Colombia then. Colombia or Japan? I really like this Japan team. But
I mean, if it's a choice between the two, I say we go Japan. I like Japan.
All right, I like it. So we
Yup.
have totally we said that this was going to be a community pick, but we just said no, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. We can do the spillover community picks with my budget after we get off the stream.
Actually, no, we'll do one community pick. We have enough money. So France, Argentina, Spain, or England. I feel like everyone said one of each, or Portugal.
Yeah, no, 100%. You absolutely can sell the unresolved position before the finals. That's the beauty of prediction markets, right? So, like,
All right.
that's kind of what we're banking on. But also, we're probably going to have to fight Kkoma at some point, because if these teams start winning, he's going to be like, I ain't no bitch. I'm not selling. And it's just be like, bro, sometimes we just got to wait. Kkoma, what's our exit strategy? Do we have one?
No, we don't. That's the problem. Is we have how many open? We have 5 open positions at $25.
We need a plan.
Technically,
There we go.
we need some help. Like like it mathematically doesn't make sense. Like to break even, we need to somehow, what are we already in? 25 times 5, so $125. We just need to so even if this wins,
We just need
like,
3
we
of
will
them to
still
2x
lose
and
money.
we'll be fine. Yeah. As long as 3 of them 2x, we'll be good. We'll just
Yeah,
sell out
exactly.
it.
As long we just need a
then we'll let
couple
the
of them
others
to
ride.
2x or 2-3x,
Yeah.
so we're good.
Mhm.
Not enough upside on the France. That's the problem.
That's what I'm
No.
saying, bro. Like, it's not value bets. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, I don't know. It's just not value.
So are we done?
Yeah. I think we're done. Can you see? Oh, he said not on open positions though, so we're gonna have to wait until we close one of these out so before we can see the slip. But he sent us a screenshot. It looks good. It looks really good.
Oh.
Let's go. Shout out to the DG3 team. Thank you for funding this. Really, really awesome stuff. Quick side note also, I did want to shout out R2 and Chill Pill. I know we were supposed to have Chill at some point this week. Maybe we get him next week, but I got into their comments and I was like, yo, crossover episode with Chill with R2 and gmPM. So I'm going to reach out to R2 and see if we can maybe do like a little crossover event. You know what I mean? I think it would be great.
Yeah,
I
no,
love what
they're
those guys are
they're
doing.
killing it too. I mean, they've always been really good with the spaces and like the live streaming. So it'll be great to do some type of collab with them. Yeah, I've been talking to Chill as well, and he's been making a lot of predictions. We were doing. He invited me to one of his shows where we're kind of all like picking the winners and stuff like that. It was really cool. So yeah. World Cup brings all nations together apparently, and make babies apparently too in Mexico and Korea.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, and I want us to do more of this, right? And it's like this is why like I want to talk about more of a long-term partnership with the DG3 team, because people like seeing live bets, but they also like being invested. You know what I mean? Like if we win, we split it up, we do giveaways, you know, like, and that's what I love that like Chill and R2 are doing with, I think it's like predict.fun or whatever. I would love to kind of like mirror something like that, bro, because I saw Bandit's cocky ass was on their stream being like, watch this, I'm gonna show you exactly how it's done. And this motherfucker literally made 6 of 6, like literally called 6 for 6. So I want to start getting some of these brash callers on here too, to start putting their money where their mouth is. Yeah.
Wait, did we talk about the I mean, I know I have a poly market badge, but did you see like that whole like poly market fake slips from like college creators thing? This is
Yeah, dude.
From college creators?
Yeah, like basically I don't know how true this is, so like, you know, don't like kill the messenger kind of thing, but apparently Kalshi / Wall Street Journal or whatever, like they made like a piece about these fake trades that these college students were making, and they gave them a website to make these fake trades, and it was called Poi Market, and then they capitalized the I to make it look like an L, and then it would make all these so you could do these like very similar looking trades. The UX, the experience was very similar, but you know.
So we touched on this on Monday, but like let's open this back up for a second. Like, is this just common business practice? Like, is that how this works? You guys get what I'm saying?
I mean, we all know marketing is always, there's some like truths, but there are also some lies, right? You know, with that's the reality of it.
Yeah, you said it perfect coming last time. I literally spent however long clipping up like our last episode where you were like, it's crypto, there's going to be LARPs, like people are going to do this, they're going to do that. But how do we feel about, I mean, look, number one, if you're making bets based off of what influencers are talking about, you've already lost. In my opinion, you've literally already like, you've completely lost the plot. But like, what level of accountability like do these creators have? Because they're getting their 2,000-3,000 a month. You know what I mean? Like, and they're putting their slips on, or their potential slips on the timeline. Like, if I knew that there wasn't real money, but now I'm getting the engagement and everything else without the potential debt, without the debt, I might not make the upside, but I'm getting paid on a monthly basis, and I'm getting the engagement. My account is growing like fucking crazy. I'm wearing a Polymarket badge. That's win-win-win. If I was a creator, why the fuck wouldn't I do that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think obviously there's some, risk with Polymarket / Kalshi / any sports book when you're the one that's making the real plays, because you lose your funds. So I know some like Toshi bets, like they actually just supply their creators with like certain amount of funds to play around with and make the calls and make the post, and they get to keep the money if it wins. But there's like a delicate balance of like, hey, is the creator making enough, like motion that that the amount we're giving him is worth it? Why not? Like, I could see where it's like, oh, we'll just do fake slips just so that there's no funding that's removed from our end, kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. But I just thought it was just something food for thought wise, that it is very interesting, the types of marketing that's out there.
Yeah, I wonder if
I mean,
40 billion. Yeah, go ahead, Brett. Sorry.
Dude, it's one of those things. Like, yeah, like we said, crypto LARPs, right? It's like the same thing as posting like the screenshot of like, the chart, but the ticker's blurred out. You know what I mean? It's like, it's depending on who's posting it, the voice behind the account, I mean, because some people might realistically be like, see 10K slip and think like, oh, so-and-so is that confident that they're going to risk 10K on that. Like, that's definitely going to hit. Whereas like, a $10 slip is kind of like, all right, well, I mean, that's a lottery ticket, that's just like going to the gas station, buying a scratch off and like $10 is $10. But like, I think that, it's going to be interesting to see what happened. Again, not really, there hasn't been a whole lot of comms from the Polymarket team on this, they're kind of just like, pivoting to, oh, look, we changed the airdrop thing website, look over here, right? So like, I think it's probably a plausible deniability type situation, where they're going to be like, oh, we had no idea. And we tell our guys, don't post fake slips, but are they checking? Yeah, probably not.
I mean, and on top of that, like the Polymarket reward system for referrals are pretty strong, in my opinion. I mean, depending on if you get a whale, you could get 10% from direct referrals and 5% from indirect referrals. So these kids, if they're like getting thousands and thousands and thousands or millions of views, and even like a fraction of that actually sign up to their referrals and are actively trading, like you could get a pretty decent money. Yeah.
Wait, what is it like? So that referral percentage is based off of the total dollar volume traded?
No. It's
Or
based on
one?
the fees.
Oh, fees.
Remember, like how we
fees
just talked
generated.
about, like if you put $10,000 and then that fee is like whatever. Like if you get a whale that's just actively like ripping like multiple Ks per day, you'll get a pretty good amount like on a per day basis. Yeah.
I mean, is anybody else getting the tingling info-fi what's in their ear right now? Like, you remember this, Kkoma? You're like, sign up with my referral link. If you're going to add liquidity, use my referral link.
Yeah, dude, you have no idea how many people have reached out to me in DMs. Was like, hey, like, I noticed you trade. Do you want to use my referral? And I'm like, no.
Bro, what I've realized is like guys like you, Kkoma, are very in demand. They're a rare breed, right? Like, you're not the top 1% for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because longevity in this is the name of this game. And like you talk about all the time, right? Bankroll management, like you're not just making fucking bets, right? Like you're literally looking at this as like a science,
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I mean, I actually switched to a different account because I realized I might have clicked someone's referral link accidentally on X, because they're like, every time someone posts a story and you click on that link, it automatically puts you into that referral. So whoever's link I clicked the first ever time, it's probably been capitalizing on me. So I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm making yeah, granted I might lose my like volume history kind of thing, but I was just like, screw it, let's just.
But why? Wait, but why? Because you didn't want somebody else making money off your back?
Exactly. I want to make my money off my own back. You know what I mean?
But it's not coming out of your pocket. It's not coming out of your pocket, is it?
It is.
coming
It's
out-
my fees.
No,
Fees
he
I'm
said
paying.
it's
It's going to
my
this person.
fees.
Oh yeah, there's a whole
Enough is
circuit
enough,
of
you know, like
of
I think my
devs that
fees-
are
I think my fees were
Dude.
like at like 3,700 or something, like 3,800.
Bro, you're trading thousands of dollars every day. What do you expect? You know what I mean?
I expect my fees to go to me somehow, one way or another.
No, but they don't though. They go to Polymarket or they go to that guy. So like, I don't know, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, it depends how many agents you're
Oh, my
running
goodness.
off your initial referral. You know what I mean? There's a whole group of developers that are just
I'm
running
petty, man.
agents
I'm
referring
petty.
I'm
themselves
gonna say
and their own
yeah,
agents. Yeah.
Fred, he's petty as fuck, bro. Kkoma is petty as fuck. Oh my god.
I
That's
take all the
crazy.
risk and they get all the reward for my consistency. This is bullshit.
Couple quick stat lines that Nuna put in the chat. Brazil has been in 9 of the last 10 quarterfinals. Germany 8 of 10. Argentina 7 of 10. France, Germany, and Argentina made 3 of the last 5 semifinals. So, Luds, maybe there is something to your France pick. Maybe Mbappe is kind of the guy. Yeah. We'll see. Also, I just saw a really good. I'm trying. I got into the DMs for this company called Crash Market. You guys ever hear of Crash Market? They do live predictions on like live events, which I thought was kind of wild. They got like just under $1 million in funding, but I'm trying to talk to the Crash Market team, also get them on here because we're streaming all the time. Imagine if we were on here streaming and people were making predictions on, you know, crazy shit. Like I'm watching it and I'm just like, holy cow, like this is kind of nuts. So it's this whole space is going to take on so many different faces by the time it's all said and done. We're going to be here to obviously like chat about it, play with the tools and figure it all out. But yeah, man. Guys, quick before we got to, because I got to jump, I got a space at 11:30 in the next 3 minutes. How are we feeling about today's slate of games, Kkoma? What are you thinking? You got any bets down so far? What's the deal?
I really like Sweden, Japan over 2.5.
Okay.
I think like Sweden's a great team. They have Isak and I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce his name, like Gikaros or whatever. He's really like those two are very good offensively, but their defense has just been very cheeks. Like, not gonna lie, they give up too many goals in general. So I really like and Japan. They move like a well-oiled machine. Like you saw what they did against what's his face, Tunisia. I mean, granted, Tunisia is like a really bad team, but they move the ball very, very well. So either both teams to score, which is kind of funny. Bucket says no. But I think both teams to score is yes, and then ironically enough, Bucket says under 2.5. But I think the over 2.5 and both teams to score is what I would lean. Yeah.
All right. And guys, you heard the alpha that Kkoma shared last time. I'm putting that clip everywhere on social media. He gave y'all the live alpha. So if you tune into this show, maybe not to see my face or Bread's face, but to hear what Kkoma has to say, you would have literally got in at 32 cents and cashed out 5 minutes later at $1. So
I also like Turkey and US over 2.5, just because even if US is doing a rotated squad, Turkey has had like 35 plus shots per game. And they've scored 0 goals. And they played against both teams that have very, very tight defense. Like they just like park the bus. So
yeah.
I don't think US is going to play like that. I think they're going to play more free. That means, and then they also have like the bench players that are going to come in because they've already locked in first place. So I think it's going to be a very open play style. So we'll see how that goes. So I think there's over 2.5. If there's some value there, I'll take it there. Yeah.
Love it. Guys, I got to jump. I got to get on this space, but amazing stream. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. We will see you guys regular time Monday. Check out the DG3 platform. Shout out to the Stitch 3 AI team. Obviously, our sponsors out here. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Peace. Enjoy the games.
Check the board. stay lit. Bitcoin chart green and it fake out flip. Cow she got smoke, poly market got flames. MGM is sweating when the smart money came. Tip off, puck drop, first pitch heat. New clay court king just crowned the 3 seed. Parlay alive with the leg on the line. One bad tweet got the market doing time. Everybody got tapes, we got receipts. Everybody got locks, we got the keys. Numbers don't sleep, lines don't lie. If the odds start talking, you gon' know why. Check the board. Won the score. Hit his crowd roar. Poly market won't resolve for how many more hours? Hours. No. They got the spark. Kkoma cut noise. Bread break bread with the sharpest boys. Feature guest weekly. New heat lands. Bread pulled up. Almanac had glands. Bucket got buckets when the shots get poured. Stitch got threads when the takes get scored. Add space? Nah, that's tools in the kit. Stacking up signal, then stitching up fit. Politics jumping, crypto got mood. Mention markets moving off somebody's fuel. Trump says one thing, timeline gets loud. Iran headline got oil in the crowd. From courtside seats to ticker tape parades. We don't chase news, we catch the shake.